Hey, this is Brett, He and Gardener. I thought I'd do a little different video today. I'm going to make country sausage. I've seen some other people make it and I thought I'd give my recipe too. I've got a simple recipe. It's got basically 5 ingredients including the meat. I thought I'd take you through the steps, show you bits and pieces of it. I won't bore you with all the cutting and all the grinding, but I thought I'd make a short video. I'll put the recipe down below the video. Hope y'all enjoy. Okay, this is some of our first steps here. I've got about 5 pounds of pork loin bought from the store. I don't have any fresh right now, but I thought 5 pounds would be a good amount to do just to make a video about. I'm gonna run it through my KitchenAid mixer. Got the meat grinding attachment on it. First off, I gotta get the pork loin cut up. I'm gonna slice it, then I'll quarter or third them up. Something small enough to go through the grinder tube. This will take a few minutes, so I figure I'll cut the camera off and we'll get back to that. We'll get back to it when I get done getting it all cut, and I'll show you what I've got in the bowl. Okay, I've got the meat cut up. I've got it cut in small enough pieces for the neck of my grinder. I'm using a coarse screen. I'd use a smaller screen, but I have no clue where they're at. So I've been using this in quite a while. Also, another thing I did right before I got started. Now, it's not in the meat, but you can see I had to put a band-aid on. First time I've cut myself in years, but I just got done sharpening that knife. And somehow managed to hold it in one hand and cut the other hand before I even got cutting the meat up. Don't know how I did it, but I can tell you the knife's sharp. I also mixed up my seasoning. You can see it in this bowl here. My wife bought me this little measuring cup. It holds 4 tablespoons. I use it a lot for stuff like this because the smaller measurements. I'll put the actual recipe down below, but I put a tablespoon of salt, a good healthy tablespoon of black pepper, 4 tablespoons of rubbed sage, and about a half a tablespoon of some crushed red pepper. Actually, I'm using Anaheim today because I just got done grinding it, but I'm going to try it in it this time. Most time I use red pepper flakes from the store, but my cayenne's usually pretty hot, and my family don't like really hot sausage. They like sausage to be a little spicy, but not much. Let's get the grinding here. Got the mixer, got the grinder full. Starting to push a little out. This pork roasted, or pork loin, is really cold too. That's probably the reason why it's not feeding as good as it should. But it also gets pretty warm degrind it, so it's almost the point of being froze. Keep it from overheating. There we go. Pork's also a very greasy meat, so sometimes it takes a few minutes to get everything in there. Kind of lubed up where the slide through. After it gets going, for a little grinder, it does really well. While it's grinding, I like to sprinkle a little seasoning in it. I'm not going to run this second time on being 5 pounds. I'm going to mix it by hand and make a test patty and try it out. I'm going to continue to grind. We'll cut the camera off, come back when I get done all the grinding. Well, I've got it all ground up. I sprinkled my seasoning as I was grinding it. I would normally mix this with my hand, but apparently I've done a really good job sharpening the knife, and Band-Aid on my hand, I'm not going to stick my hand in this. I'm going to let the mixer do the mixing. The meat probably was a little too cold. I let it almost freeze. But it's good to have it cold. If the grinder gets warm or the meat gets warm, it gets really greasy and sticky and hard to deal with. Colder is usually easier to deal with. As I was grinding it, kind of got into about the right temperature, and it really ground well. I can turn the mixer on. Gonna make lots of noise.
Your bow's not on good. The other side. There you go.
Now I'm gonna turn the mixer on. Well, that KitchenAid did the job. It does a good job of that. It don't work near as hard as I do. I'll dig it off there and mix it a little myself. Gotta make a trial patty and cook it and see what it's like. We'll let you know if the mix is right. Well, we've tried it out. We both think it's pretty good sausage. Very mild, very lean sausage. We use pork loin for two reasons. One, it's really lean, and it was also cheaper than pork roast. But it makes a good quick cooking sausage without all the fat in it. It ain't like the old timers say, it won't cook itself. You don't have enough grease in it to do that. But it's a good mild flavor. It has, you can taste the sage, but it ain't overburdened with sage. It's not hot at all. It has a little pepper taste. My wife approved. She said it wasn't hot, so I think it'll be pretty good. I'm going to pat this out in the patties and cook it and put it up in the freezer, and it'll be ready to go when we need it in the mornings. We take off early going to school. Hope you all enjoyed the video. God bless.